we in tune this time? Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday, man. Thursday, thank goodness. Which actually, it's my Friday. So, yeah, very glad about that. Let me check it. And yes, if you tuned in yesterday, I couldn't find my tuner. Where was it? It was hooked to the, still hooked to this guitar. You know, I was like, oh. So I've checked it. I've checked it 3 times. I'm going to check it one more time just to be safe. That looks good. That looks, because these are fresh strings. They've been on what? I don't know. Maybe close to a month. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hasn't been on there long. Adam, hello. Welcome to your Friday. Hey, Mr. Bruce. How you doing, man? Yeah, I hope I don't pull this thing off here. Lord of mercy. So, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you, on the screen here, if you got some good sound, if you don't mind. We're going the old school way today with the trusty Black Star, man, sitting right here. Just, having some fun. Sound all right? Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Oh, well. Just having fun, man. All right, Adam. Thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate it. Have a great time with your family, man. Absolutely. I sure enough would do the same thing. Absolutely. Yeah, so I was sitting there. Yesterday I was messing around, trying to remember some Tesla. And, when you're kind of just flying off the seat of your pants, it's hard to, especially with me. My memory is nowhere what it used to be. But I used to really enjoy Tesla. Still do. Haven't heard none of their stuff in a long time. But I was sitting there trying to remember one of their songs. I was like, how does that go? And so I think I finally kind of got the opening riff anyway. And if I remember, it's like, get a cleaner sound. That's that Little Susie. I don't know if anybody remembers that or not. And I was sitting there yesterday. I was like, how does that go? I know it's not that hard. So I noodled around for a while. I said something else. I noodled around for a while and figured that out. I was like, man, it's just been so long. And then there's another one that was a lot of fun too. I don't know if I can do it. Something like that. I used to remember, remember those songs, man. Old school, you know. That stuff was always a lot of fun. What's another one? And I couldn't remember the name of it this one yesterday either. What was it? Oh man, I just had it in the top of my head. Let's see. It does that, and it kind of goes. He starts singing. It's like a ballad, you know, something about falling rain outside my window. And it does that, and then the guitar will get a little more distorted right here. Then it kicks in. Getting Better. That's the name of that song. Excuse me. Getting Better. That's the name of that. I couldn't think of the name of that yesterday for nothing. I was like, what's the name of that song? I used to listen to Tesla all the time. It's Getting Better. That's the name of that. That was always a lot of fun. A lot of cool songs back then, man. I really enjoyed. Let's see. I just talked about Tesla. I don't know if they're still doing anything or not. I want to say that they are, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't tell you. I need to look that up. Mr. Bruce can't find the emojis for your phone to use on YouTube. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Let's see, what else? I was talking to my buddy Jim last night on the phone. I was on the way back. We had a good conversation about some stuff that we were probably going to save for our podcast this Saturday, if at all possible, if we're able to do one. Really looking forward to that. Also got to talk to a couple other gentlemen last night. That was really cool, man. You know, of course, Center, been talking to him for years. And Adam EVH, got to talk to him. And I think I brought that up last night when I got to my destination at work. Yeah, I think I did. See, I told you, my memory is shot, you know. So, yeah, it was really cool to talk to those guys. Do I know any old Motley Crue? Oh, man. Not right offhand. I know I did cover Girls, 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 Mr. Bruce. You might have seen it if you go back on this channel, or just go to my channel and type in Girls, Girls, Girls. It should, you know, it should pop up. So I have covered that song, but right off the top of my head, I can't remember anything off of Motley Crue. But yeah, they had some great songs. Looks That Kill. Yeah, God, I haven't tried that stuff in a long time. I don't even want to attempt how to play that, because I can't remember. Golly, that was so long ago. That was a great song, though. Fantastic song. That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, those bands, that music, it was phenomenal, man. It had just great, great songs, man. Great guitar players, great musicians. And now I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. You know, maybe I'm just out of the loop. Because I don't look into anything anymore. So busy with work and trying to squeeze in some time for these and guitar playing and trying to do some of these videos. It's just hard. You know, I've really gotten out of the loop of everything. RMG 471. How are you doing, Mr. PRS? Hope you're doing okay, man. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. It's really nice. My wife just left a few minutes ago. She's headed to another doctor's appointment, and so the clock is ticking down for her surgery. That's just getting closer and closer. So we'll keep you updated on that as time progresses. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. Thank you for those kind words, man. I appreciate it. What was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love watching people jam out, man, and on guitar on YouTube. I love watching. I mean, just anybody. It's just like, man. And I tell you some good places to go if you want to try to learn how to do a song or play a song, whatever. There's two guys that I look up on YouTube, and I don't mind saying this because they seem like really great guys, really grounded individuals. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Wow. I'm trying to look at this chat box. I hope she will be okay, Mr. Bruce says. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. It's another back surgery, man. So we're got our fingers crossed. Back surgery is nothing to play with. I've had one, and Brother Guidry's in the house. There he is. Mr. Shreveport. How you doing, Jim? Hope you're doing okay, man. But there's two guys I like to look up on YouTube seriously, man, if I'm wanting to do a cover of a song, like how I like to play along with backing tracks and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, I can't remember how that song goes. It's just, so I'll look up, what is the, what's the guy's name? Was it Guitar 365? Something like that, I believe. And, hey, Mr. Lau, how are you, sir? I think it's called Guitar 365 or something like that. And I can't remember the guy's name. It just slipped my mind. But anyway, I like watching him. He's he is phenomenal. I can't remember that gentleman's name, but he's always got like 3 different camera angles when you're watching his videos. And man, he is fantastic. And so I like to watch him, and I like to watch Marty Schwartz. He's good too. Another guy I enjoy watching, maybe to try to learn some licks and stuff. I think his name's Papa Stash. He seems so cool, man. He seems like such a nice guy. I like watching him. What is the other gentleman's name? Holy crap! Oh man, what is his name? I think Tone Talk interviewed him not long ago, and his name just slipped my mind. I cannot think of his name. Golly. Anyway, I like to watch him too. He does pretty much like talks about pedals and stuff. He'll do gear reviews and stuff like that. I can't remember his name. Crap. I know he does a lot of touring in Japan and stuff. He's a big time session guitarist. And but yeah, I like to watch him. Pete Thorne. That's his name. Pete Thorne. Yeah, Pete Thorne is amazing, man. All good guys. Try Justin Guitars, Bruce says. Yeah, Pete Thorne. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bruce. Justin Guitars. Have I seen that? I don't know if I've seen that or not. I can't be 100% sure. But anyway, those guys that I mentioned, I love watching those guys, man. And that's what I'll do. I'll sit there and go like Guitars 365, and he'll show you how to play a song or whatever, and I'll watch it for a little bit and I'll learn it, or try to learn it, try to get the main nuances of what I need, and then and go from there. And it works, man. That's why I'm saying there's so many places you can go on YouTube to learn how to play stuff on guitar. Even like Mr. Bruce said, can you play Looks That Kill? I know I could play it, but I just don't remember how to play it, so I just, so I'd have to look that up. And then when I look it up, I'm sure there's a video out here on YouTube that shows you how to do it. It would just take a couple of minutes, and you'd have it, but that's the beauty of YouTube. You can go back and look at something, learn how to do something, learn how to play it, whether it be guitar or whatever. Anyway, but this is, of course, guitars, because that's what I love, you know. And I've tried to do a couple of lessons, man, and I'm just not that good. I'm not good at doing that, you know. I've tried, but it's just kind of, you know. Mr. James Lau says, another good one is Steve Stein. Oh, I need to check into him too. Thank you, Mr. Lau. Yeah, that's awesome. Steve Stein. I don't know if I've heard of him either. There's, pardon me for a second. There's no mute button with this thing, so I'm sorry. I apologize. There's a couple of channels that I used to watch, man, that they really didn't show you anything. They just kind of talked about stuff. And, I said, oh, well, that's the beauty of YouTube. You know, if you like something, you can watch it. If you don't like it, unsubscribe and check out. That's it. It's just like regular TV. And there's a bunch of shows on TV that I don't watch, you know, I'm not interested. So that's the beauty of YouTube, you know, so. It's just fun to noodle around, you know, have a good time. Of course, there's going to be flub ups in there, you know, but, you know, that's how you learn. That's how you progress and take baby steps. You know, you'll do something and say, oh, man, that's not right. You do it again, do it again. And you start getting a little bit, you know, like, okay, I'm kind of getting the idea on certain things. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff that I don't even attempt because man, I can't do that, you know, so some people are very, very, very gifted, you know, some are kind of in the middle, you know, that's the way I look at it. But so I'm just kind of in the middle is the way I would think, you know, it's just, and that's fine, you know, if you're just starting out learning chords, like I was telling Adam the other day, you know, G, D, and C, there's so many songs you can play with that, you know. You just put some different nuances in there, you know, and to bring it to life. You know, you don't have to just do, you know, get your strumming good, you know. You know, start putting some muting in there, you know, stuff like that, you know. Get your coordination a little bit. Stuff like that, man. You know, just have fun. That's the main thing. Oh, yeah. That's the thing about fresh strings, man. You got to stay on top of it just to make sure. So, yeah, just work on simple things like that and just, you know, like I heard somebody say this. Who was it? Who was that said something about the captain, you know, Chappers and the captain, you know? And he said he respected the captain very much on his playing because he's more like a blues player, right? And he said he really respects him because he knows where to stay. He knows what his boundaries are, you know. And the man can play. just because he plays kind of like Clapton style, I think is awesome. And then you got Rob Chapman over there ripping it up, just blazing up the fingerboard, doing stuff. But then the captain would get on there and he'll just kind of do stuff like that. I think that's cool, And I like when they jam together because it's kind of like two different styles, of course. But I just think it sounds cool, I think it's really cool. I wonder how long those guys have known each other. I wonder if they've been like childhood friends, or because I know don't they run Chapman Guitars together? I think that's their company. Mr. Bruce says, "What Hendrix audiobook should I get? What's the best one?" Oh my goodness. Man. Well, the one I was just talking about the other day when I did Remembering Jimmy, what was it? Room Full of Mirrors. You can barely see it right there. You see that Hendrix face right there. That's that book, and it's called Room Full of Mirrors. I think it's by Charles R. Cross. That is an excellent book. So if you just go to Audible, if you have the Audible app or whatever, and you go to Audible and go to the search box and hey, Sinner, what's going on, man? And go to the search box and just type in Jimi Hendrix. It'll come up with there's a bunch of stuff on there that's crap, but there's probably about 3 or 4 great books on Hendrix. And I always look at the time, how long is the audiobook? Is it like 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours? Look at that. That's another sign that it's very good. I think I got 3 Hendrix audiobooks from Audible. Of course, I've heard them all, and they're all good, man. So, but that Room Full of Mirrors right there, that's fantastic, man. That's a fantastic book. And the other books, they have their own story to tell, and they're similar, but there's some facts that you hear in this book that you didn't hear in this one, and you're kind of like, okay, which one, are they both true? Is one true and one not? And it's just interesting to compare, in my opinion. Bruce said, "That's what I use." Thanks, man. Hey, you're absolutely welcome, my friend. Yeah, Audible. I love Audible, man. It should be getting close to, for me to get another. Well, no, let's see. I might have another week or two. Because the one I just finished, the book I just got done with, has nothing to do with guitar. It's about the greatest unsolved hijacking in American history, D.B. Cooper, that happened in 1971 on the night before Thanksgiving. I guess that's Thanksgiving Eve. The past month I got real fascinated with that story and that case, and listen to that, which was really good. Which I won't go into that on here. This isn't, the ID channel, Investigation Discovery. I mean, that's not what this is, but Center. I thought it was the missing napkin caper. Oh, that's funny, man. That's Center. Are you streaming on another platform too? Mr. Bruce says, "No, sir. No, just this right now. Unless there's another Joe Wentz out there that's streaming the same time I am. I don't know." Oh, Lord. do. I don't see Center. Oh, you don't see him? What? Huh? I don't know. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine, Mr. Bruce. Oh, you having a bad delay on there? Oh yeah, yeah. That could happen too. Yeah, if there's a slow delay on yeah, yeah. He just popped up. Yeah, yeah. That don't happen too. And but yeah, there's a lot of great audiobooks, man. I got like I said, Hendrix. I've got, I don't know, three or four. I think about three uh, audiobooks on Van Halen. Excuse me. Just all kind of stuff, man. Because that's very interesting for me to listen to. I love listening to that. And a good narrator is the key. A good narrator is what will keep my attention. If it's some guy that's got a monotone voice, that'll put me to sleep. Excuse me. I can't stand that. Oh no, Lord, no, please, no. Make it stop. No. Yeah, great band, great songs, but man, I got burned out on that stuff quick back in the day, man. Holy crap. I was like, man, if I hear one of them songs again, I'm going to go nuts. Oh, but that was a huge album for them. That's what made it for them, man. Slippery When Wet. Wow. Yeah, so a lot of great music back then, stuff like that. And I think that, I don't know, I think there's a part of you that, or this goes with anybody, I would believe, that loves music. But when you hear those songs, it takes you right back to that time of your youth. And that's like Jim Guidry and myself were talking yesterday that, playing guitar is kind of like a fountain of youth for me, in a way, hypothetically speaking, of course. But it's because it still feels, like it did when I first picked it up. It hasn't changed. Of course, it was hard to play when I first picked it. I was like, what is this, man? What am I supposed to do? But it just, I don't know. It just still kind of takes me back to that point when I was young, or younger, I should say. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's just a lot of things you can do, man, to play, have fun. And I think really too, man, when I was younger, I wasn't a big go out and party person. I don't know. I just really wasn't into that much. I was always doing this, in my room trying to learn, which I'm still doing today, still trying to learn, But I think that it kept me out of trouble, I think, in a way, it kept me busy. It, my mother even told me that once. She goes, "I'm glad you picked up the guitar." And I was like, "Really?" She really hasn't ever said nothing about that before, I said, "Why is that?" She says, "Because, it kept you out of trouble. You wasn't out on the streets or doing whatever, you were up there doing your thing, practicing." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I never thought of it that way because I was young, But yeah, so if you get your kids into music or whatever, I think that's a great thing. Sports too. Sports is great. Kids need to have something to do, man, especially like with music. They can be creative. They can use their imagination. And, it's a great thing to get into if they want to do it, so. And it's pretty cool because I do see a lot, well, especially I know y'all have seen these little kids get on YouTube and just tear it up. Just tear it up. I'm like, that's fantastic. I wish I could do that, But also you do see kids on, starting out young, man, learning. I think that's great. I think that's wonderful, man. Music is a wonderful thing, beautiful thing. It's really cool. So, yeah, we're not going to be on here long, guys. I just want to jump on, say hello. I can't believe we haven't dropped yet, All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. Having fun, relaxing, kicking back, playing a little guitar. The Sterling by Music Man is what I played today. In case anybody is wondering, what guitar is that? It's a Sterling by Music Man. Great guitar, man. I love this guitar. Very comfortable to play. The fretboard is really nice and slim. What was I playing through today? Today, I was playing through the Black Star, the Fly, the Mini. That's what I was playing through today. And just got my earbuds plugged in. Just a quick setup, having some fun. So everybody take care. Until next time, this is Joe. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.